I'm Davey. I'm awesome. Welcome to the Comment Corner, where you guys make comments on my videos and I respond every week. And in between responding to your comments, a perfectionist walks into a bar. Apparently it wasn't set high enough. So kick it off this week with last week's Comment Corner, avocados. Josh Martinez kicked it off with, "You bastard! That's my horn!" Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Yeah, you can have it back. I think it's really difficult to drink out of. I don't know why you love it so much. Then Josh Martinez commented, "How dare you! A man's horn is sacred! You don't drink from another man's horn! I don't care what they do in San Francisco. This America! This outrage is not one to burn out and fade away. It must be satisfied. That means the pistol's awesome. You and me, high noon. You're a dead man." You can have the horn back, dude. I don't even want it. Then Robert Killer commented, "No, you called the pig sensei. Why do you have to stereotype him?" "Because he's swine." Then Paul Jetto commented, why does he have a horn mug?" He has horn mugs and glasses that he drinks out of because now that he's so obsessed with the TV show, my brother seems to think he's a Viking. Then Paul Jetto commented, "We got something in common. My girl is obsessed with Ariel. She is not happy at all about the remake. She actually threw a tantrum and cried heaving sobs because of it. Before Brave came out, well, Gingers didn't have any princesses to identify with or something. I wasn't happy about the remake either, but again, I've talked about, I don't care who they casted. I just hate the freaking live-action remakes. They all suck. There was one that I think was okay, but very unnecessary. The rest of them absolutely suck. Stop remaking them, just make new stuff. We can't get Disney's Hansel and Gretel? As far as her being obsessed with Ariel, pretty much every woman is obsessed with one of the Disney princesses. It just depends on which one. Most seem to be obsessed with Cinderella. That seems to be the most popular one. My wife had to pick Sleeping Beauty. And what sucks about that is it's hard to find Sleeping Beauty stuff. That seems to be like the least popular princess. So Christmas time comes around, I'm like, hey, I'll get her some Ariel stuff. Can't find any. And if I can, it's way too expensive. Then Paul Jetto commented, "Want a weird law? In Fresno, it's against the law to sell gasoline to a drunk person, and you cannot sell permanent markers within the city limits." That is strange. I mean, I get not selling gas to a drunk person, but if they're already at the gas station... As far as permanent markers, with all the graffiti in Fresno, they're worried about permanent markers? But hey, you want some weird laws? Check out tomorrow's story video. I made some fish tacos, but they just ignored them and swam away. Then on my Davey's Awesome Stories, not putting it back, Joshua Martinez commented, "Thank you, brother. Now I know what my revenge for drinking my horn will be." You're gonna go into my store and put stuff where it doesn't go? I'm not a cashier anymore and I work the night shift. And I seriously doubt that you're gonna leave work and come over to my store just to do that. Then Joshua Martinez commented, "Seriously though, working in a video store, this was just so annoying. Videos would show up in our computers as available, yet not where it was supposed to be, and we were expected to hunt down the movie for the customer." You know, I never thought of that, mainly because I never had the privilege of working in a video store, sadly. But yeah, I imagine that would be way more annoying. So now you have to go find a movie because some customer wants to watch a new release that's covering Mr. Nanny. Then Paul Jetto commented, "I feel bad now because I tend to do that. I'll be better in the future." Well, good, Paul. That's what my videos are all about, is raising awareness. And giving me an outlet to bitch. I went to a restaurant and the waiter asked me if I would like to hear today's special. When I said yes, he said, "Okay, today is special." Then going to an older Davey's Awesome Wrestling that I did like 5 months ago. The Davey's Awesome Wrestling review of Extreme Rules 2022. Robert Kindler commented, "What's up with your boy Bray? It's been like 5 months and he has had one match. The marquee up front says wrestling. He's injured. He was supposed to wrestle Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, but during one of their little build-up things where Bobby Lashley attacked him, he got hurt. Because in real life, he is just a guy. Kind of like how The Undertaker occasionally had to leave because of injuries. Now here's my question. What's up with you going to a 5-month-old video just to start crap about Bray Wyatt? I get you don't like him, but why does it bother you so much that I do? I sent out a mass text saying I lost my phone. Can you call it? 12 people called it. I need smarter friends. Then on this week's Davey's Awesome Wrestling, where I reviewed WrestleMania 39, Joshua Martinez kicked it off with Trish Stratus, Lita, and Rhea Ripley. I agree with you about Lita and Rhea Ripley. However, I've never been that big on Trish Stratus. I'm not going to say she's not beautiful, but I don't see why so appealing. I know I'm in the minority there, but it's just how I feel. Then Joshua Martinez commented, 3 more years! Yeah! Paul Jetto replied to him, dude, no. Come on. No. He doesn't mean it, Paul. He wasn't happy about the ending either. He's just doing that to annoy me. Because for some reason, even though he should be about entertaining everybody, he's only about annoying me. He thinks everybody else is just as entertained by it as he is. Then Joshua Martinez commented, what do you get when you cross an 80s wrestler with a dry cleaners? Laundry the Giant. What do you call an elderly wrestler? John Senile. How do wrestlers enter the arena? Through the luchador.
Why are you laughing?
What's the worst thing about being a professional alligator wrestler? You have to start off by being an amateur alligator wrestler.
Dude!
Then Paul Jetto commented, I was so mad at WrestleMania that I almost didn't even watch this review. I threw my Roman Reigns action figures, yes, I collect, into the trash, and will never see them again. I was glad that Bianca kept the title. I absolutely love her. She is by far my absolute favorite female wrestler ever. A lot of people were mad about WrestleMania. I have a small collection of action figures too. Not wrestling action figures, mostly comic book characters and stuff. I don't know if I would have gone that far as to throw them away, especially because Roman Reigns is just doing what he's told. It's the creative behind it, but I understand how you feel. As far as Bianca Belair goes in my review, don't get confused. I like Bianca Belair. I think she is absolutely fantastic. I just don't like that they haven't really been doing anything interesting with her in several months. Well, she's just taking on challengers to no real big whoop. The best storylines are going to everybody else. And I don't agree with that. In my opinion, I'm old school. The champion should be the best story. Then Paul Jetto commented, did I mention that I hate Roman Reigns now? Just thought I'd say it if I wasn't clear. He sucks! Again, I still like Roman Reigns. I just don't like the story that's been dragging out way too long. I liked the story that was building up to this, but then they're talking about like, oh, maybe he'll lose it later. It would be a waste. Some people are talking about like he's going to have it till WrestleMania 40. I think if they do that, they're going to keep decreasing ratings because a lot of people are sick of it. Then Paul Jetto commented, oh, and one more thought. Sorry to take up so many comments this week, but I really wish that the WWE would put the Universal Championship as the opening match from now on so that the crappy match can be done with to make room for the better matches. Comment as much as you want. I can't promise I'm going to read every single one of them. They may get cut for time, or if they just have nothing to do with anything. But right now, I kind of agree with you. They should make it the opener, since at this point, it's what we care about the least. Then Jay McCool commented, I almost agree with you. WrestleMania sucked, but I wouldn't even have given it a 1. That ending killed it. It was great until that, and it is annoying all the Stockholm marks defending it. It reminds me of when Brock Lesnar beat the streak. Some people were defending it, but years later, they are admitting it was a bad call. Of him, of all people, to end the streak. Years later, they will accept Roman winning at 39 was the wrong call. The dip in Raw ratings is already saying that. After the streak ending that way, I didn't watch WWE for quite a while, and I think it's going to be a while before I watch WWE now. I haven't watched Raw, SmackDown, or NXT since WrestleMania, and I don't intend to. AEW is better anyway. I feel those comments. I didn't stop watching after Brock won the streak, but it was annoying that there were some people coming out trying to defend that move. And now they're admitting, no, there was nothing to defend, it was the wrong call. The Undertaker's streak had to end eventually, but so many other people should have ended it other than Brock Lesnar. And I understand why somebody wouldn't want to watch WWE right now. I don't want to watch WWE right now. If it wasn't for the channel and reviewing this stuff, I probably wouldn't be watching right now. And you're right, AEW is way better. Do Transformers get car insurance or life insurance? Then on my Davy's Awesome Movies, where I reviewed the best movie based on a board game, Clue. Joshua Martinez commented, Leslie Ann Warren. Colleen Camp. Ooh la la. Paul Jetto replied to him, I agree with the Leslie Ann Warren thing. I always loved her movies. She was great as Cinderella in that Made for TV. A few others to check out if you like her too. A Night in Heaven, Victor Victoria, and Life Stinks. Love the movie Life Stinks. Then Joshua Martinez commented, Madeline Kahn. With sad tears for her passing. Now she's in heaven shouting, Hurt are falling off! Then this week's J Spud comment, this movie was a big part of my childhood. It was awful. Not the movie per se, but the part of my childhood pertaining to this film. It was my mother's favorite board game. We played it all the time, and seeing as how much realism my mother strove for, there are still at least several dozen open cases on some poor overworked federal agent's desk. My mother played for keeps. One year my uncle got me in the dining room with the lead pipe, but that had nothing to do with the game. He was drunk and indiscriminate, but I did get a gefilte fish lollipop out of that shameful experience, of which I was not supposed to speak of. Incidentally, this movie was on in the next room, and I could hear, Life could be a dream, sweetheart, she boop, in the midst of my awakened nightmares. Yikes, she called me Mrs. Peacock. Nunchucks loves this story. Too bad he didn't kill you with that lead pipe. Paul Jetto replied to this, Oh, yuck. Barf, dude. Barf. Gross. What the hell, bruh? I'm assuming that was over the gefilte fish lollipop. Then Josh Martinez commented, Andrew McCarthy held hearings against socialists? Weekend at Bernie's wasn't enough torture? Wrong, McCarthy. Then Josh Martinez commented, Why'd you have me say ew? I don't kink shame.
Oh my god.
If there's ever a kink that needs to be shamed, it's making out with a dead person. Then Joshua Martinez commented, I'm so dumb. I know. I never, in all 30 plus years of watching this, did I notice Yvette wasn't really French. And I love the Go-Go's. Walk like an Egyptian, man. Mickey, you so fine, you blow my mind. Welcome to a cruel summer. Paul Jetto replied to him, Dude, Tony Basil sang Mickey, not the Go-Go's. None of the songs he mentioned were by the Go-Go's. Walk Like an Egyptian was done by the Bangles, and Cruel Summer was done by Bananarama. Then Paul Jetto commented, Tim Curry makes any movie worth watching. Even that terrible Addams Family sequel. Worth watching, sure, but I don't like that sequel. And honestly, I love Tim Curry, but I just felt like nobody could replace Raul Julia. I understand he was dead, but just didn't work. Even in the Wednesday series, I love Luis Guzman, but he's not a replacement for Raul Julia. Then Paul Jetto commented, Did you miss him say, Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn? No, it wasn't an accident I didn't put that clip in. It was a decent throwaway joke, but I can only put so many clips. Then Robert Kindler commented, Did you know some of the more modern versions of the Clue board game, there are 9 characters and 12 locations? Also, there's a version out there where you have to figure out who did it, where they did it, with what, and what time they did. That sounds like a little much. Then Robert Kindler commented, What's your favorite version of the Clue board game? Mine is Clue the DVD board game. I haven't played that one yet. I guess I kind of like just the standard original one. It wasn't too complicated. Simple, but fun. Then Robert Kindler commented, I see what you did there. Nice Clue Jr. reference. Okay, I gotta admit something. Until you commented that, I didn't know there was a Clue Jr. So I wasn't referencing anything. But I saw your comment, I looked it up, and I don't think there's one where they're looking for the ice cream. I saw one where they're looking for missing cake, broken toys, or a pet. Then Robert Kindler commented, I hated the 3 endings of this movie. Made it literally impossible to figure out who did it. No, it didn't. They showed you. The 3rd ending was the real ending. Then Jay McCool commented, They made a movie out of the game? I had no clue. JK, I love this movie. It is a fantastic movie. I didn't want to believe that my dad was stealing from his job as a road worker. But when I got home, all the signs were there. So there you have it. That's Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit like. Hit subscribe. Hit that little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. And leave a comment if you're on to be in next week's Comic Corner. Love you guys.